if this system is not changing, because there has to be an incentive for someone somewhere to keep it the way it is. So we talk about in particular aspects of the infrastructure sector, for instance. We know that there's particular approaches to contracting that would work very nicely, but we tend to use default approaches to building hospitals, roads, schools, whatever. Less so of late, I hasten to add. But again, you say, well, why hasn't that changed? Well, there was vested interests within the industry to keep the contracts as they were. So the more innovative approaches were continuously squeezed out. So again, there's many factors there that act against us actually working those complexities. But where you do, and it is happening, it's happening in governments, happening in commercial organizations, we see that, it ends up with a much better place to work. People are actually, that many of the complexities, they can take some agency over.
Yeah.
They may not have control, but very often they do have influence over what happens. And when they can, it's generally not, it's not about working up a full business case for the whole thing. That is the case occasionally, and that's quite right and proper. But sometimes it's, well, the improvements you can see are tangible, are useful very, very quickly. And it's that thinking that, look, this is a system we work in, but it's ours, we own it. And one of the great moments working with leaders who are operating in these complex systems is when they finally take ownership